come in. Can I just remind you, photography is allowed in the house, but no flash, please, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, having welcomed you to Shakespeare's birthplace, you're not quite there yet. You're in the house next door, okay? So this little cottage, which is one room up and one room down, is the house next door. When you go past, there's a picture there and you'll see it's joined on to the birthplace. This little cottage belonged to John Shakespeare, William's father, so it is part, if you like, of the birthplace. And Joan Hart lived here. We call it Joan Hart's cottage. Now, Joan Hart was Shakespeare's sister. She was the only sister to survive to adulthood. He had 3 other sisters, but they all died when they were children. So Joan Hart had children, and she lived here, one room up, one room down. There's a little staircase, goes up behind that door there. The front door is over here, and you've just walked through the wall. Okay? This would have had a dirt floor. This floor is stone, but it was put down in the 19th century. And everything would have happened in this room. Cooking, heating water, and so on. So quite a modest accommodation. When you go through the opening there, you are walking through the wall again into the birthplace proper. The first room you come to is the parlour. The parlour is the best room. Okay, so you had your parlour, that was the best room. The floor in that room is the oldest floor in the house, and it is stone, and it is over 400 years old. So, William Shakespeare would have walked on that floor when he was a child. So when you walk through there, you are walking in the footsteps of William Shakespeare. You and 25 million other people. Okay. The wall hangings, you'll notice them throughout the house. They are made of linen. What you did was you hung plain linen on the wall, pinned it on the wall, and then somebody would come in and paint it for you. The designs are authentic from the period, and the people who lived then liked lots and lots of very bright colour. It contrasted with the miles and miles of countryside out there, which, unlike how we feel today, they were not interested in, apart from, you know, it was cold, it was wet, it was always green or brown, and it represented hard work and danger. If you could have something nice and colourful in your house, that was good. The other thing you'll see in there is a bed. Bed was probably the most expensive item that you would buy. A bed might cost about £10. But if I say to you that the head of Stratford School earned £20 per year, that gives you an idea how expensive it was. So you would have a bed, you would put it in your best room. It was the best bed, so only guests would sleep in it, and everybody would know you'd got one. You could afford it. Okay, so it was a kind of status symbol. When you've gone through the parlour, you'll come to the dining hall. The table is set. You'll see there are some authentic pieces of furniture. The stools are from the period. Okay? They're not from the house, but they are from the period. And then on the table, there are some wooden platters, which are also from the period, and the spoons are from the period. When you leave the dining hall, you'll go past the front door, and the last room on the ground floor is John Shakespeare's workshop. John Shakespeare was a glover, and he made and sold gloves from the room at the end. And then you'll go up to the bedrooms. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And I just remind you, no flash photography. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.